floor, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Go backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. In front, another goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz.
Little right-handed dribble goes to Reichel. Deep three-pointer on the way. That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins all alone. Steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday evening from the Raider Dome here on yourliveevent.com. It's Region 1 Boys Basketball here tonight, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, you can go online to Irie Insurance. That is IrieINS.com. Again, IrieINS.com for all of your insurance requests. It's the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds at 7-9 on this season, 3-6 in Region 1 play, going up against the Maple River Raiders here tonight from Tower City. The Raiders at 5-11 on the season and 3-5 here in Region 1. Earlier this year, both teams have squared off against each other in the Barnes County Tournament in Valley City back on January the 5th in the consolation semifinals. The Warbirds won 60-43, and Wyndmere Lidgerwood outscored the Raiders 25-2 in the fourth quarter. Briar Kaczynski had a double-double, 21 points and 11 rebounds, while for Maple River, they were led by sophomore guard Carter Bosch with 14 points and 7 boards. The Warbirds, well, they've lost back-to-back games, a 6-point loss at Sargent County, then their last game out on February the 7th, a 3-point loss to the hands of Hankinson, while for the Maple River Raiders, their 3-game winning streak was snapped on Tuesday against Lemoore Litchfield-Marion, coming up short to the Lobos in a non-region game, 54-50. Still to come on our pregame show, we'll hear from both head coaches Todd Hosford and alongside Jay Koka. Also, we'll get to the scoreboard on out of town with Lisbon at Sargent County, Kindred at Oak Grove, Northern Cass at Hankinson, and Tri-State and Enderlin. That'll be our out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. But we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from Todd Hosford from the Warbirds, then hear from Jay Koka at his starting lineups and the opening tip tonight for Region 1 Boys Basketball on yourliveevent.com. Continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show from the Raider Dome here today. It is the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds going up against the Maple River Raiders. Joining us now from the Warbirds, that's head coach Todd Hosford. And Todd, a first question that I have for you. You played these guys before back at the Barnes County Tournament. How much can you take away from that game, which probably feels like a year ago from now, where it was an early part of January, where we are now here in February, Todd?
Yeah, it's been a long time. We can't really take a lot away. We just know personnel-wise. We know what their players do. We know who their guys are. I think both teams are playing way better than they were back then. I know Maple River was playing. They had a 3-game winning streak. Played a tough game against Lemoore, so they're finding their groove. We've been playing really well as of late. But yeah, I did watch that film just to remind myself things that went well for us, things that didn't go well. But I think all in all, we're both two different teams, same kids pretty much. But it's two teams that know each other fairly well because of that early game. So. It's going to be tough sledding, I think, offensively. Both teams pride themselves on defense, and we'll see where it goes.
And one thing that's a little bit different from that first game is your senior, Adam Baldwin, was not playing in the Barnes County Tournament. He's back now, been able to get back on the floor here for a couple weeks. What is Adam's presence for this team? What does he do as that senior?
Yeah, just like you said, senior leadership. He's been playing a lot since he was a sophomore. Started the last 2 years, started a little bit as a sophomore, so he calms us down. He helps us get the ball across the court. He's a good shooter. He stretches the floor, which opens things up for Kaczynski and Kackman inside and Quam. And so, yeah, just having that outside threat and that extra ball handler, he's brought a lot to. He's one of the reasons why we're playing better as of late.
And then the matchup here, as you mentioned a little bit, you got a Coca out there, senior, Wyatt and T. Silling. You got Bosch in the mix, too. So what's going to present a challenge here tonight from the Raider Dome from a Warbird against a Raider point of view?
Yeah, finding their shooters, finding where Coca is. He's got one of the quickest releases in the region. Great shooter. Bosch, man, when he turns the corner, he gets to the rim extremely fast, so that's always an issue. We're not the quickest team, so we got to play smart. We got to have great defensive positioning. Silling, yeah, another good shooter. The big kid inside is very athletic and strong, so yeah, there's definitely issues all over the floor for us, so we got to be ready to defend.
Final thing for you, Todd, does this kind of feel like almost a postseason game in terms of the implications tonight? We were kind of joking before we came on here, kind of moving day. Everybody's playing each other, and everybody seems close to where they are playing their opposition here tonight for all 4 Region 1 games. So does this kind of feel like a bigger game than maybe just, yeah, it's one game, win or lose at the end of the day, but understanding what positioning could do in 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely, other than it's not a lose and go home type of game. It definitely has a playoff, a play-in, or whatever type of region game, a region feeling. But yeah, jostling for sure. Like I think we can end up anywhere from 12 to 6. Right now with everything there's still a lot of makeup games to happen. We still have a big one against Richland. So yeah, this is step 1 of our last 2 region games. And I got a little butterflies in my stomach because I know it's a big game. And the guys, we had a good practice the last Tuesday and last night. We prepped like it was a region game, and boys better be ready because it's always tough to play here in the Raider Dome against Colca's team. So, yeah, it should be a fun atmosphere.
And Todd, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight.
Thanks for the coverage.
And again, Coach Hosford for the Warbirds will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Raider Dome in Tower City, it's senior night for the Maple River Raiders as they welcome in the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds into town. Joining us now is the head coach, Jay Koch. And Jay, let's talk about those 3 seniors first, and we'll go right down the line here with Caleb alongside with Wyatt Silling and alongside with him as well, Clay Hovelson. Let's just start with those 3. What have they meant to this program and being senior leaders this year?
They're a great group of kids, great leaders, always positive, work hard. Can't say enough about those 3 and what they've done for our basketball program, not only on the court, but off the court. They're great role models in school, great role models in the public. And, you look at those 3 and we're proud of them, and our communities are proud of them, their families are proud of them. And this is their night, those 3 to go out there and, maybe one last time in the Raider Dome. We're hoping to get a few more wins, so we host the game here and give them another crack. But yeah, they're a special group of kids and a group that we'd like to keep around a lot longer.
And then this is a game that you've already played, Wyndmere Lidgerwood at the Barnes County tournament last month, early part of January. How much can you take from game number one to where we are now? That probably feels like a half a season ago a little bit here, Koka.
Yeah, watching film on them, they've grown, and so have we, and we're different basketball teams, but obviously we look at personnel and tendencies of what they have and what they do. They have Baldwin back, which is a key piece for them. We're going to have to know where he's at. He can shoot the ball, and Breyer in the middle, 7-foot guy, just you can't coach size, and he's big in there. So we're going to have to defend, and that's something we talk about all the time. I think I say it every pregame, but defense really fuels us, and we're going to look to go in transition and continue to finish on both ends of the court like we've talked about in the past few weeks. Just build upon what we've done, and we're talking about climbing the ladder of where we want to be come tournament time, and we're taking all these games as a tournament game.
And there's a lot of big games here in Region 1 tonight, so it kind of feels like a moving day, so to speak. Does this already feel like, and I asked Todd the same question, does it feel like postseason basketball a little bit here tonight in the Raider Dome, understanding what a win probably does for you compared to what a loss might do for you on the other side here, Jay?
Absolutely. I think we talked about it last week about, the group of us in the middle there, and Wyndmere and us are right together with 3 wins. And, yeah, absolutely. We win, we move up. We lose. It puts us in a tough situation. So we've talked about that. One game at a time we're going and making sure we take care of us and doing the things that we know we can do. And we want to put pressure on them defensively. So, yeah, this is a playoff atmosphere. We're going to have a great atmosphere tonight. We have a lot going on with our Little Raiders and Parents' Night, Senior Night, and then we have Autograph Night. So it's going to be a great atmosphere here in the Raider Dome. It always is, but I think it's going to be an extra special one tonight.
Final thing for you, Jay. You had a lot of games here at the Raider Dome last week and this week. What have you seen from your team during this stretch of the last 10, 11 days of basketball here in Tower City?
I've seen them grow as a group. I think some confidence on both ends of the court. We have guys shooting the basketball better. We have guys distributing better. We're playing out of our offense a little better. And you've seen we've held teams, in the upper 40s, mid 40s, and even low 50s where we're going to have a chance to win games. So, our guys continue to battle. We know they're going to continue to battle. They work hard, and we just need that effort tonight and that little extra to find a way. And we talk about any way to win at home and protect our home court. That's what we need to do tonight.
And Jay, as always, thanks so much for your time and best of luck against the Warbirds.
Thanks, Chase.
And again, Jay Koka for the Maple River Raiders will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this from Tower City.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show for our final segment here, let's take a look at the Region 1 standings entering play here tonight. Sargent County and Central Cass are both 9-0 in Region 1 play. They're going to play each other on Thursday in Castleton. We'll have the contest for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Kindred goes up against Fargo Oak Grove here this evening. Kindred at 7-2, Oak Grove at 5-4. The Grovers are tied with Hankinson for 4th place in the Region 1 standings. From there, you have the Richland Colts at 5-5. Then Northern Cass and Maple River at 3-5, currently tied for 7th, with the Warbirds a half game behind at 3-6, and they lost to Lisbon, who they're currently tied with in the Region 1 standings. Enderlin at 1-8, and Tri-State at 0-8. Here this evening. Games tonight again, Lisbon at Sargent County. The Bulldogs trying to remain perfect, while Lisbon looking for the upset and a win that could vault them to possibly hosting a play-in game. Kindred at Fargo Oak Grove is large tonight. The Vikings currently in control of at least being a 3 seed. Well, for Fargo Oak Grove, if they could win that game tonight, they could elevate themselves to a top 3 seed and, more importantly, a first-round bye. Northern Cass and Hankinson, that game just got underway here on YourLiveEvent.com down in Hankinson. The Jags at 3-5, the Pirates at 5-4. Same thing, a large game. And then Tri-State at Enderlin tonight. The Eagles at 1-8, the Tigers at 0-8 here on the bottom half of this Region 1 standings. And this is just as large here in the region. A win for Maple River gets them one step closer to hosting a play-in game at bare minimum here from the Raider Dome. They'll make their way to Hunter, going up against Northern Cass on Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a varsity contest here on YourLiveEvent.com. Well, for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, they're 3-6. A loss here almost guarantees himself that they more than likely would have to be on the road for the play-in. A win here gets them one step closer to hosting a play-in match here for the Warbirds. That does it for our pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. That again is IrieINS.com. It's the 7-9 Warbirds going up against the 5-11 Raiders. When we come back after this, it's the starting lineups and the opening tip from Tower City. It's Region 1 boys basketball here tonight. The Warbirds again 3-6 in Region 1 play. The Raiders at 3-5. The starting lineups and the tip is next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give DeWitt a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
When we think March, we think crop insurance. Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We will be hosting a March farmer meeting to discuss the 2023 outlook, which will include examples using set spring MPCI prices and share strategies that are geared towards protecting your revenue and preserving your equity. Let us at Irie Insurance be your crop insurance partner. Join us for our meeting in Hillsborough on Thursday, March 2nd at 8 a.m. For location details, please visit our website at IrieINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
As we get ready for the starting lineups here from the Raider Dome in Tower City, it's Region 1 boys basketball between the Warbirds and the Raiders here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. As we'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard in the Warbirds, they'll go like this. Levi Kackman, a 5'11 junior guard, averaging 8 points and 4 rebounds. Adam Baldwin, the 6'1 senior guard, this will be his 8th game of the season, averaging 9 points so far. You have Landon Buer, the 5'8 junior guard, averaging 7 points and 3 rebounds. Matthias Kackman, the 6'3 senior and elder statesman of the Kackmans, 10 points and 4 rebounds. And Briar Kaczynski, the 7-foot senior forward. Kaczynski averaging a double-double, 13 points, 11 boards, and 4 blocks per contest. A pair of Kackmans, Baldwin, Buer, and Kaczynski. The Warbirds, head coached by Todd Hosford, averaging 51 points per contest, while defensively giving up 57. We'll go from there now to the Maple River Raiders, head coached by Jay Koka here. The Raiders 5-11 on the season and 3-5 in Region 1 play on senior and parent night from the Raider Dome. Maple River will go like this. One of the 3 seniors in Caleb Koka, the 6'1 senior guard, averaging 11 points and 5 rebounds. You also have Wyatt Silling the 6'2 senior guard, 9 points and 4 rebounds per contest. Clay Hovelson, the 6-foot senior, 10 points and 6 rebounds here for Clay. Also Carter Bosch, the 5'7 sophomore guard. Bosch at 5'7", averaging 8 points, and T. Silling, the 6'3 sophomore, 5 points and 5 rebounds here for the Raiders. Koka, Wyatt, and T. Silling, Bosch, and Hovelson. The Raiders averaging 48 points per contest, while defensively giving up 56 points per game here for the Raiders. The Raiders at 3-5 in this season. The Warbirds are 3-6. It's Region 1 boys basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock, as the Raiders will be out in their white attire with blue numerals and lettering with Raiders across the front, while for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds out in their all-black uniforms coming up here. And we will have a technical foul to start because of dunking in the pregame, so Caleb Koka will get the first point of the contest here on our City of Hope scoreboard, and he will get another point here right off the bat. So it'll be a technical foul that was awarded here to the Warbirds, and this will be Briar Kaczynski, his first and the team's first here, as Koka will go to the free throw line and hit both of them and then get the ball. So something you don't see every day, but every so often. So the Raiders will start +2 on the advantage, and Kaczynski also will pick up a foul here for the Warbirds. And then there's going to be a block shot by Kaczynski, as the Warbirds will bring in the front court here with Buer. Buer will handle this one, top of the key, left-hand side to Adam Baldwin. Baldwin looking for it now to Kackman. Kackman with the basketball, right-hand side. They're trying to post up on the interior. It's stolen away by T. Silling. So it'll be a turnover here for the Warbirds, as Maple River will bring the ball in the front court. High post touch. This will go to Hovelson, left baseline, and that's going to be a steal. And then we'll have a foul on the Raiders. This foul will be on Wyatt Silling. This will be his first and the team's first after the first steal of the contest for Maple River. Emery running the camera. Chase Miller with you here from the Raider Dome in Tower City. The Raiders are back in action in earnest tomorrow in Page, going up against Barnes County North, while for the Warbirds, they'll go inside for 2 to the big man Briar Kaczynski. The Warbirds will be back in action again in Region 1 play, going up against the Richland Colts on February the 23rd. 3-pointer off the back tab now. Briar Kaczynski soars for the rebound. 21 points, 11 rebounds the first time these two teams met back in Valley City over a month ago. Now will be the top of the key to Kaczynski. High-low inside Kackman. This one off the window for Matthias for 2. So early on, the Warbirds going hard on the inside here. And now Bosch will handle it at the top of the key. Hovelson right-hand side as this will go back to Bosch. Hovelson with the 1-3-1 zone by the Warbirds. Koka with it. Ball gets skipped across and tipped to Bosch. Bosch splits a double team, and then there's the second block shot by Kaczynski. Warbirds will bring it here to Adam Baldwin. Right-hand side, Levi Kackman, interior to Kaczynski. Kaczynski with the left-handed baby hook, put back, good for 2. Briar Kaczynski, 4 points, 2 blocks, and 2 rebounds here for the Warbirds as they lead it 6-2 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Hovelson now to Bosch. Bosch right-hand side to Koka. Koka will handle it now back to Carter Bosch at the right of the key. Bounce pass Hovelson. Hovelson up and over on the pass to Silling. Wyatt gets cut off now to Hovelson as they look to reverse the basketball. Open. Koka on the baseline. Jumper from 15. Got it to go. Caleb Cook with all 4 points here on our City of Hope scoreboard for the Raiders. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota from job listings and housing options. Search HopeND.com. Inside Matthias Kackman. Can't get that one to go in a one-and-done opportunity as Wyatt Silling corrals the miss. Bosch in the front court here, leaves it Hovelson. Hovelson at the left wing. On top of that 1-3-1 is Adam Baldwin. His 8th game after rolling that ankle early on this season. And Kaczynski gets his 3rd block of the night. Open, Koka, 3. Going to be off the mark. Rebound, though, here on the interior for Carter Bosch. Now back to Silling. Silling, 15-footer over Kaczynski. That's off the mark. T. Silling, though, put back. He can't get that one to go. However, Matthias Kackman will handle it now for the Warbirds in the front court. This one kind of has that feeling of Region 1 postseason basketball here in boys hoops. 4 out 1, and the one is Kaczynski. 3-pointer on the way. Going to be off the mark. Rebound here for Landon Buer. Put back. He can't get that to go. Kaczynski trying to win the rebound. Instead, it will go to Hovelson. Koka to the paint, then we'll have a foul, and this will be in the act of shooting. Foul will come across here on Levi Kackman. This will be the second. That'll be Levi's first, and 2 free throws upcoming for Koka. Koka, a 77% free throw shooter, entering play here tonight at the line to shoot 2. First of 2 on the way for Caleb is good. Second team foul again on the Warbirds. This for the chance to tie here for Koka. Second one will rim out, no good. It's Koka 5, Wyndmere Lidgerwood 6. Kaczynski right now is going to be working on a triple-double, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks for the Warbirds. Danny Neville from Jamestown in attendance, watching his future Jimmy perform here tonight. Kaczynski sets the ball screen, jumper on the way, going to be off the backboard, no good by Buer. Rebound here to Hovelson, his second. Up the floor, Koka gives it back to Bosch now, as Bosch a little shovel handoff, and they'll set up the offense for the Raiders. Silling to Hovelson. Playing up top is T. Right-hand side, Koka. This for the lead. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, for T. Silling, and a fresh 35 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Hovelson inside. T. Silling. Shot, no. Rebound. Hovelson put back. Can't get it to go. And Kaczynski gets the rebound. Well, the Raiders' last couple possessions getting some good looks, just unable to finish at the rim here. And give credit to Kaczynski. He might not block every shot, but he alters a lot here for the Warbirds. Inside on the pass. This one's going to go for 2 on the flex cut with Matthias Kackman. So 8-5 Warbirds now with a +3 advantage with just over 3 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Hovelson right of the key. Hovelson will handle it back to Bosch. Bosch looks to reverse it. They're really extending on the wings, trying to close on the shooters. Hovelson, teardropper, no putback, and there's a foul. Breyer's going to pick up his second. That'll be the team's third, and Hovelson will go to the free throw line. A 53% free throw shooter on the season here for Hovelson. And now that early technical foul looming large here on Kaczynski with his second. Free throw on the way for Hovelson's going to be off the mark. And for the Warbirds, Kaczynski will check out. Coming in here will be Brian Quam. Free throw on the way for Hovelson is up and good. So Hovelson with the free throw attempt here for the Raiders. Back within 2. Left-hand side, Levi Kackman skips it. Right wing, open jumper. Baldwin can't get it to go. Rebound on the inside, though, for Matthias Kackman, and then we'll have a foul on Hovelson. Clay's going to pick up his first. That'll be the team's second. And now for the Warbirds, they will have a chance to inbound the basketball. As this one will go to the baseline here, as inbounding it will be Adam Baldwin. Baldwin pops a pass to Matthias Kackman. Flex cut comes around again. This one off the hands, and I'm going to say it's off of Levi Kackman. So for the Raiders, they will handle the basketball here with a chance to tie or take the lead in this opening quarter. Ball skip, Koka. Right-hand side, Bosch. Bosch back to Koka here. To Carter around the horn, Hovelson. Hovelson to T. Silling, right wing, now to Koka. Koka skips it inside on the pass to Hovelson with the step through off the window for 2. Clay Hovelson now with 3 points. Koka has 5. That makes Maple Rivers 8. 4 for Kaczynski and 4 for Matthias Kackman makes the Warbirds 8 on the other side. Dribble, pull up, Baldwin, jumper, gets the shooter's roll. Adam Baldwin with his first field goal of the night here for the Warbirds, who regain the lead by 2. Carter Bosch back to the top left-hand side. Clay Hovelson, left wing, gives it to Bosch, now to Koka. Koka slips it to Hovelson on the inside, back to Caleb, to Bosch here at the top of the key. Bosch finds Hovelson here. Hovelson to Koka on the baseline. Pull-up jumper, 15-footer is going to be long. Bosch trying to get the steal. Instead, the Warbirds with Brian Quam will collect the loose ball. Quam averaging 5 points and 2.5 rebounds per contest here for the Warbirds. In the front court, Landon Buer to the baseline. That'll be to Levi Kackman. Kackman looking for the ball screen. Kackman going hard down for 2. Levi Kackman makes it the 4th different Warbird in the scoring column, and it's a 4-point margin right now for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Silling to Hovelson. Clay bounce past Koka. Koka on the baseline. Back to Hovelson in good hands here for Brian Quam. So Dahl will check in now. Connor, the 5'8 junior, into the contest here for Jay Koka. As coming out will be Wyatt Silling. And for the Raiders, looking to get some offense going. They've had some good looks. Haven't hit a 3 yet tonight, and give credit to the Warbirds closing out on the shooters. Left-hand side, Connor Dahl, the lefty. Bounce pass to Silling, right wing around the horn to Koka. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It was deflected, almost stolen away. There's T. Silling, and then there's going to be an offensive foul here on T. T. Silling will be called for the offensive foul. That'll be his first and the team's 3rd. And ball will be awarded here to the Warbirds with 1:07 left in this first quarter. So they just got T there, enough for the clear out on the offensive play. Both teams right now with 3 team fouls. Warbirds right-hand side of Adam Baldwin at the right wing. Baldwin gives it back up top to Kackman, around the horn to Quam. Quam with it, back to the top of the key. That's again to Adam Baldwin. Baldwin takes a ball screen, looking for it on the interior. Now it's going to be to Levi Kackman. Kackman going to get cut off by Koka. Gets the shot up, partially deflected by Koka, and T. Silling gets the rebound. Bosch in transition finds Hovelson. Hovelson, 7-footer. Can't get that one to muster through, but then it's tapped out to Connor Dahl. And the Raiders can take the final shot of the quarter if they want. Right pocket 3 on the way by Dahl is good. Connor Dahl with his 9th triple of the season. The Warbirds, well, that lead gets trimmed now to 1. Warbirds here with Adam Baldwin now will cross the timeline as the Raiders go to a 2-3 zone. Baldwin here at the top of the key. Baldwin with 8, gives it to Kackman, skips it on the way to Baldwin into the front row, and that's a turnover for the Warbirds. Both teams have held the ball well here today. The Warbirds with 2 turnovers, Maple River right now with 1, and we'll have a quick substitution here for the Warbirds. Jay Stenson, the 5'10 freshman, will come in, and the Raiders have 6 seconds, now 5. Bosch with 4. Bosch to Koka, right baseline lead. 3! Got it before the buzzer, and that's how we'll end this first quarter of play. Koka with his 45th triple of the season. It's the Maple River Raiders up by 2 on YourLiveEvent.com.
On, and we'll get you ready for anything.
The dedicated staff at Wyndmere Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wyndmere Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Wyndmere Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WyndmereAuto.com. Wyndmere Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wyndmere.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we return here on YourLiveEvent.com, Region 1 boys basketball here tonight between the Maple River Raiders and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds on this contest, as we still have the Warbirds with Wyndmere Lidgerwood Hankinson from last night and their girls basketball win over the Lisbon Broncos in the Region 1 girls basketball tournament, so we'll get that changed. Hankinson Pirates currently trailing the Northern Cache Jaguars in the second quarter in Hankinson. Also on YourLiveEvent.com. Dahl open jumper. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound here to the Warbirds. That'll be to Brian Quam, their second. Warbirds in the front court here again with Briar Kaczynski with those 2 personal fouls. We'll see how long Todd Hosford keeps them on the bench. Warbirds, Stenson, interior. Ball gets tapped out back to Quam. Brian is going to spin on the interior. T. Silling gets the steal, but then that'll be a carrying violation here on top with a palm. So a steal for a steal here for the Raiders. So T will check out. His brother Wyatt will check in here for Maple River. This season, the Warbirds 5-1 when holding teams to 52 or less. Their lone loss against the Kindred Vikings. While for the Raiders, they're 5-0 when holding teams to 50 or less points here, so it might be first 1 to 50 wins. Jumper, Baldwin going to be off, and a foul here from Matthias Kackman, his first and the team's fourth. Still to come on our halftime show, we'll take a look at the first half numbers, also your out-of-town scoreboard, and keep you apprised on what we're going to call Moving Day Friday here in Region 1 boys basketball. A win moves you up the standings and at least going to host bare minimum a Region 1 playing game. A loss move you down the standings, and the question is how far with other games here tonight. Silling will have a kick ball in the left short corner here for the Warbirds with Brian Quam. And a reminder, tomorrow we'll have our coverage of the North Dakota State Dual Tournament. Earlier today on wrestling, Bismarck High, the champs for Class A. Class B, New Salem Almont, the champs over Lisbon on the full teams total. And then on the girls' side, Bismarck High, Minot, and Central Cass was 1, 2, 3, with Bismarck finishing first. Carter Bosch, top of the key. Bosch driving kick action to Koka. Now to Dahl. Dahl looking for it on the interior. Whips it around. Koka, right of the key, 3 on the way. Splashes the net. Koka in double digits now with 11. That's his second made 3 here for the Raiders. 3 players in the scoring column for Maple River, while for the Warbirds, they have 4 players in the scoring column. Trying to add to that. Put back here, can't get it to go after the miss with Quam. Buer put back unable to find the bottom of the net. And now it's going to go other side. Koka gets fouled in the act of shooting. Stenson's going to pick up his first. It'll be the team's 5th. And Koka goes to the free throw line where he's 3 of 4 on the night. And he's playing like a senior that knows that this is the last regular season game ever here in this venue. First of 3 for Koka. Got the first one to go. Second one on the way. And making an early case for our Enbridge Energy player of the game is Caleb Koka. Free throw attempt number 2 will rattle out. Caleb now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. As checking in will be Levi Kackman. Kackman with 2 points so far and a foul here for the Warbirds. A win for the Warbirds in Region 1 play tonight would get them to 4 and 6, while a win for the Raiders would get them to 4 and 5. Koka goes 1, makes one, misses one, and makes the second one, and balloons this puppy up to the largest lead for the Raiders at 19-12 at the 5:59 mark. Ball gets skipped. Connor Dahl is there for the steal. Dahl the other way to Carter Bosch. Bosch with a little step through for 2. Give Dahl the assist here. Bosch with the 2 points. Now it's a 9-point edge for the Raiders. Warbirds. Ball's going to get tapped away. Stolen away. Here goes Bosch to the 10, and there's going to be a foul. Hitting him on the head is Brian Quam. He'll pick up his first, and that'll be the team's 6th. And the free throw line is a 55% free throw shooter in Carter Bosch. So far here for the Maple River Raiders tonight, they are currently 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Now make them 6 of 10. And for Coach Todd Hosford with Briar Kaczynski again on the bench with those 2 personal fouls, you wonder at one point in this first half, is Does Breyer have to come back into this game? And, well, Breyer's coming into the game on the next step ball, but there's a loose ball that gets awarded to the Raiders, and they'll have a fresh 35 on our City of Hope scoreboard to handle it in the front court. Trying to take the first double-digit lead of the game with a bucket. Wyatt Silling to the 10. Wyatt Silling hanging, shooting, and scoring. Silling gets in the scoring column now. It's a plus 11 game and a timeout by Todd Hosford. We'll break as well. Warbirds want to talk it over. Trying to by 11 on our City of Hope scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Been talking about more new, fresh trades and more new equipment is arriving daily at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. Here's another update on a fresh trade. In fact, a couple of them. 2010 John Deere 8345 RT, 4,700 hours, 16-inch tracks, has IVT. Another new trade, 1998 Challenger 95E, 9,300 hours, 30-inch tracks. Call for pricing on both of these new trades that are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, 218-784-2961.
Late in the first quarter at Sargent County, 13, the Lisbon Broncos 10. Late in the first quarter in Milner, the Bulldogs with a 2-point advantage. Also on yourliveevent.com here tonight, Northern Cass and Hankinson. Last check, it was the Hankinson Pirates and Northern Cass tied at 19 late in the first half of play. And Hankinson here in Tower City after the timeout. Briar Kaczynski back into the game. He was a one-man wrecking crew to start here for the Warbirds as they go on the interior to Baldwin, but Hovelson is there with the steal, and now it's going to be Carter Bosch as you have Baldwin and Hovelson hit the deck in the backcourt. T. Silling going inside on the big man, and Kaczynski gets the block shot here. That'll be Breyer's fourth of the contest. Also games tonight in Region 1, Kindred at Oak Grove and Tri-State at Enderlin. We'll keep you apprised of those scores as well at the half. Wyatt Silling, left baseline triple, can't get it to go, saves it from going out of bounds, but then right to the Warbirds here. Going up, that's going to be Levi Kackman, ball out of play, and this one will be awarded here to the Maple River Raiders. After one quarter of play, 14-12, thanks to back-to-back threes by Koka and alongside with Dahl to close out the quarter. And since then, they've just continued to add on to this run, trailing it 12. Right-handed finger roll layup is good for T. Silling. It's all Maple River here in this quarter. 11-0 in the quarter. It's a 17-0 run here for the Raiders. Ball goes right-hand side to Levi Kackman, back up top, looking inside for a Kaczynski jumper by Baldwin. Kaczynski putback, can't get it to go, and Koka clears the window. A 17-0 run again for Maple River right now. Ball on the baseline, Wyatt Silling. Silling left the key to Hovelson. Hovelson works it around the horn. Here goes Carter Bosch now to Koka. Koka to Bosch on the baseline. Double team comes. Koka shovel hand off to T. Silling. Silling on the interior finds Hovelson. Nice cut for two. Give T the assist. Hovelson with the 2 points. Clay has 5. And the Raiders have continued to balloon this one up here on our City of Hope scoreboard. Ball gets skipped right-hand side interior. Kaczynski for the foul and count it. And for the first time in the quarter, the Warbirds are on the scoreboard. Kaczynski, a 60% free throw shooter, will go to the line with the foul for the Raiders. This one will be on Wyatt Silling, his second in the team's fourth. Kaczynski at the line to shoot the end one. Breyer off the back tab. Ball is loose, and Wyatt Silling will get the loose ball. Bosch in the front court here as the Warbirds will continue in this man-to-man pressure defense. Hovelson, Clay, right wing. Clay bounce pass to Koka. Koka with it to Hovelson, around the horn out of Bosch. Bosch looks to scoot. Gives it to T. Silling creates some room. Jumper going to be off the mark, and a rebound to Levi Kackman. That's his first of the contest. In the front court now is Landon Buer. Buer here at the top of the key. Pops a pass left-hand side up and over to Kaczynski and feed the big man. Briar Kaczynski with the flush. Kaczynski now with 8. And well, since Briars came back on the floor, well, where do you think the offense is going to be flowing through in some capacity? If you're going to hedge or front up top, you need that backside help defensively. Koka, Ryan, the answer three-pointer. Can't get it to go, and the Warbirds will get the rebound. Brian Quam with his third, and the Warbirds a bucket here to get back within single digits. Kaczynski asking for it again on the inside, gets the shot up, and there's the blocking foul. Hovelson will have his right shoe in the semicircle, so there's the block there. Good idea. but you had Kaczynski going to the line to shoot 2. Clay's going to pick up his second. That'll be the team's 5th. And Breyer to the free throw line here with 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 block shots for the Warbirds. And we'll have 2 shots upcoming to try to get it within single digits here for Kaczynski. Free throw on the first one is going to be long. Connor Dahl will check in for Wyatt Silling, while for the Warbirds, Matthias Kackman will come into the game as Brian Qualm will check out. Free throw attempt here for Breyer Kaczynski. Kaczynski's shot is up, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebound here to T. Silling. That's his 4th of the contest. So Carter Bosch will bring in the front court, leaves it left-hand side to Hovelson. Hovelson skips it to Koka. Koka back to Bosch to a high post to T. T at the high elbow, spins, gives it now to Dahl. As they work it here, 4 out, 1 in on this 1-3 zone. Bounce pass, right pocket, Koka trying to do it again. No, Connor Dahl, though, with a backside rebound, his 3rd, and will dribble it back out to kill some more clock and set up the offense. Bosch, right-hand side, Koka. Back to Carter, high post, gives it now to Hovelson. Ball gets deflected and will stay with the Maple River Raiders. The Warbirds with 12 points in the first quarter, just 4 here in the second. Well, for Maple River, 14 in the first 8 minutes, and so far 13 points here in this second quarter of play. Carter Bosch, the point guard here. Now it goes to Hovelson. Hovelson skips it to Carter, extra pass Dahl. This one a deep 2-pointer off the side of the backboard, no good. And Kaczynski gets his 6th rebound. Landon Buer in the front court. Buer handles the pass to Baldwin inside Kaczynski, but that was going to be a sloppy pass and stolen away. Carter Bosch to the 10, and he puts on the afterburners. Bosch now with 4. Largest lead of the game here for the Raiders as we're getting to it at 13 points. And they went on a 17-0 run at one point here in this first half. Warbirds go the other way for the end one. Koka's going to pick up his 1st, the team's 6th. And one opportunity here for Matthias Kackman. Now with 6 points on the night, and he goes to the free throw line for an and-one opportunity here for the Warbirds, who are 0 for 3 from the stripe. Free throw opportunity for Matthias, gets it to go. He's got 7, Kaczynski has 8. That's been the law firm so far here for the Warbirds in the scoring column. Hovelson, left wing, went to basketball up top to Bosch. Carter probing now to Koka, back to Carter. One thing that the Raiders have done in this zone, the ball's not sticking. It's moving quickly. Bosch to Koka. Koka thought about a 3, thought better of it. Now to Hovelson. Baseline here to Dahl. Dahl bounce pass, high post T. Silling. Silling looking back door, able to get to the right. Block off the window for 2. And the sophomore now with 4 points and 4 rebounds here for the Raiders. Maple River goes now to a little zone defense. They're going to hunker down on Kaczynski as much as possible when they can. Warbirds with it. Interior, Matthias Kackman in the paint. That's an easy runner here for Matthias. He's got 9. And the Raiders will handle it in the front court. Bosch with 12. Bosch slipped for a moment to Hovelson, back to Carter. Hovelson with 7. Baseline, Dahl, left pocket 3. Got another one! Connor Dahl, he's got 6. Baldwin, good if it goes off the backboard, and that's how we'll end our first half of play on our City of Hope scoreboard. It's the Raiders up by 13 points. Halftime show is coming up next.
North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
At the half here on our City of Hope scoreboard, work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings to housing options, go to hopend.com. That again is hopend.com. It's the Maple River Raiders and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds here tonight in Region 1 boys basketball. The Warbirds looking to snap a back two-game losing streak close to Sargent County and Hankinson. Lost those by a combined 9 points. While for the Raiders, after having their three-game winning streak snapped against Lamore-Litchfield-Marion, trying to get back in the win column here this evening. The Raiders 14 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second. For the Warbirds, 12 points in the first quarter and 9 points in the second. Team numbers look like this. Maple River with 6 players in the scoring column. They're 6 of 11 from the line with 3 make that 4 triples here for the Raiders and 3 turnovers. For the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, they have 4 players in the scoring column. They have yet to hit a 3. 1 of 4 from the free throw line and 7 first-half turnovers for the Warbirds. Individual numbers go like this. Caleb Coca with 13 points with 2 triples and 5 of 7 from the line. 6 points here for Connor Dolan, 2 triples. 5 points with Clay Hovelson with 4 rebounds. 4 points here for Carter Bosch. 4 points with T. Silling. And then you have 2 points with Wyatt Silling with 3 rebounds. Again, the Maple River Raiders currently led by the 13 of Caleb Coca, and their entire starting 5 at least has a bucket or more. The Warbirds right now led by the 9 points with Matthias Kackman. 2 rebounds. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Matthias Kackman again with 9. Briar Kaczynski with 8.6 rebounds and 4 block shots. Yep, 8.6 rebounds, 4 block shots. But the big thing, he's got 2 personal fouls. Adam Baldwin then with 2 points alongside with Levi Kackman and Brian Quam with 3 rebounds and Landon Buer with 2 rebounds as well. The Warbirds again led by the 9 of Kackman. That's Matthias, and the 8 by Kaczynski. At the half here on our City of Hope scoreboard, 34-21 right now. Maple River with the edge over the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. The Raiders' next game will be tomorrow in Page, going up against Barnes County North tomorrow afternoon. You have Joe Lancello on the call for you on that one. Well, for the Warbirds, they're going to be back in action for Region 1 basketball going up against the Ridgeland Colts. That game is slated to be in Lidgerwood on February the 23rd. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. That is next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As we come back here in our halftime show and a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, the Lisbon Broncos visiting Sargent County. It's the Bulldogs up by 4 late in the second quarter. Sargent County 20, the Lisbon Broncos 16. Kindred at Fargo Oak Grove tonight in the third quarter. The Grovers lead it by 6 over the Kindred Vikings, 42-36. Also on your out-of-town scoreboard on YourLiveEvent.com tonight, Northern Cass on the road leads Hankinson 25-24 in the third quarter. The lead for the Jags, and Enderlin 10 better than Tri-State in the third quarter, 33-23. So that's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, and games coming up for both of these teams. The Warbirds still have a game with Richland again left in Region 1 play. That'll be on February 23rd. then they will be done with region basketball. They currently own that head-to-head with Lisbon if the season got done tonight. Well, for the Raiders, games with Northern Cass and Tri-State still to come. They'll play the Jags on Monday in Hunter, and then on the 23rd, play at Tri-State. And Thursday is going to be a large day in Region 1 boys basketball as well, because Sargent County and Central Cass are going to match up against one another here. The Bulldogs and the Squirrels, and that looks to be like the de facto Region 1 boys basketball regular season championship. But the Lisbon Broncos trying to fend off an upset potentially in Milner tonight and give the Bulldogs their first loss of the season. Taking a look at what happened the last couple of years, the Warbirds with their latest state tournament appearance back in 2018 when 22-4 they beat the Grovers in the Region 1 title 74-67, and they down Stanley for 7th place at state that year at the Bismarck Event Center. Coming off a 2-19 season a year ago, and 2 years ago, the Warbirds were 10-10 again. They've been playing a lot better as of late, and we'll look to add to it and have a better second half here in Tower City. While for Maple River, this is the second year of their co-op between the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts, and it's already better than last season. Last year they went 4-15. This year they're 5-11 and looking to pick up a large Region 1 win here tonight, then add to it with a very busy and productive last week and this week at home from the Raider Dome, and then going up against the Barnes County North Bison in Page. And a reminder, coming up on Monday, it's the Region 1 girls basketball tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com from the Shield Center. At 3, it's Sargent. At 3 o'clock, it's the Central Cass Squirrels going up against the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Hankinson Warbirds in the first of 4 quarterfinals. Maple River will get another crack at Sargent County. That'll be at 4:30 in the 4-5 contest. At 6, it's Northern Cass and Fargo Oak Grove. And then at 7:30, it's Kindred and Tri-State. Again, that's the Region 1 girls basketball tournament. We'll have all 4 games for you on Monday right here on YourLiveEvent.com. The semifinals will be on Tuesday with the championship and third place game a week from tonight. The Region 1 boys basketball tournament is right around the corner. The opening round is on Tuesday, February 28th. And then the quarterfinals are on Monday, March the 6th down in Wahpeton at NDSCS. And we will have the boys Region 1 basketball tournament for you here on YourLiveEvent.com as well. At the half, the Raiders led by the 13 of Coca. The Warbirds led by the 9 of Matthias Kackman. Second half action is next here from the Raider Dome.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Back inside the Raider Dome in Tower City, it's Region 1 boys basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller alongside with Emery running the camera with us here this evening. Warbirds trailed by 2 after 1 quarter play, and then start the third quarter play trailing by 13. It will be Maple River basketball as we get ready for this second half. Hovelson, Bosch, Koka, and Teep and Wyatt Silling, the original starting 5 here for the Raiders. As this one will be in the front court. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, as they've done throughout the contest, will go a little 1-3-1 zone. Hovelson to Bosch, inside Silling. Wyatt, nice pass across the paint to Hovelson for 2. Give Wyatt the assist, and Hovelson now has 7. Really good-looking cut there by the senior as he got the pass from the senior on, well, appropriate senior night. Raiders go 2-3 zone inside the Kaczynski. Feed the big man more. Briar Kaczynski in double digits with 10. Briar on the floor with Adam Baldwin, Landon Buer, Levi Kackman, and Matthias Kackman. Also the original starting 5 here for the Warbirds. Carter Bosch lost his footing for a moment. Hovelson gives it back to Bosch. Bounce pass now to Koka. Caleb, and this one is going to be an over and back, and it is. That's just the 4th turnover of the night for the Raiders. They've done very well in that category. The Warbirds haven't done so bad themselves, currently with 7 turnovers here. But the Warbirds able to get 2 points right off the bat with Kaczynski. And we'll see if they go back to Briar here. T. Silling trying to front inside Kaczynski. They go high-low game. Matthias inside of Briar for the 2 points. Give Matthias the assist. Give Briar the 2 points there if they're going to front the big man. Old adage is go high-low and force him to get out of that fronting situation. And if they're unable to do so, we're going to see a lot more of that from the Warbirds here in the second half. Koka, double team come. Koka in a tough spot there and hitting off the official is Adam Baldwin on the deflection. Our officials here tonight, Mark Usted. You also have Trev Zaire and also John Ruff here tonight, our 3-man officiating crew. Hovelson, Bosch, Carter, able to cut inside, leaves it to T. Baseline jumper just inside the line for Koka. That's going to be long, but look at Carter. Bosch climbed the ladder for the rebound. Bosch, right-hand side, Hovelson. Hovelson back to Bosch. Bosch, we'll see where he goes to Hovelson. Clay to Koka on the baseline. Back to Clay. Clay skips it. Wyatt, left pocket 3 on the way. Going to be off the front iron, and Kaczynski gets his 7th rebound of the game. Front court now, Landon Buer. Buer and a bucket here for the Warbirds to try to get it back to single digits. Matthias Kackman inside Briar. Help comes late, and it's either going to be on Bosch or T. Silling. We'll see who it's going to be on, and this one is going to go on Bosch. It'll be his first, team's first, as Briar goes to the free throw line. 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks here for Kaczynski tonight. Free throw opportunity is good. Kaczynski now 1 of 4 from the foul line. Second one on the way to try to get it down to single digits. Second one for Kaczynski, able to do so. 6 points in the quarter for Briar, and the Warbirds are back within 9. With it on the baseline, Wyatt Silling has another chance to shoot it from the left pocket, and he buries this one. Wyatt Silling with his 30th three-pointer of the season. Raiders back up by 12. 2-3 zone for Maple River. Ball gets skipped right-hand side. Levi Kackman drives on the baseline, leaves the pass interior for Kaczynski, and the 7-footer continues to grow. He's got 16 on the night for a game high. Hovelson to Bosch. Bosch fakes out everybody on the pass. Open, Wyatt Silling, another 3! Rattle it in! Wyatt Silling now with 8. Well, the Warbirds have been able to feed Kaczynski, but the problem is Wyatt Silling is answering on the other end. Oh, Matthias Kackman with a Sunday stroll down the paint for 2. Now in double digits with 11, and we got a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. 5:05 left in the third quarter. It's the Raiders up by 11.
Public schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit.
As we're back here on yourliveevent.com, as we get ready for return to play here after the timeout by Coach Todd Hofsford. That was his second one of the game so far for Jay Koch and the Raiders. They got all 5. Raiders with 1 team foul here in the second. The Warbirds currently with none 3 minutes in to this third quarter play. High post touch for Silling. Gives it back to Hovelson as the Warbirds now go a man-to-man defense, at least this time, after the timeout. Ripping it is T. Silling trying the up and under move on Kaczynski. Oh, what a move by T. Breyer has to play smart again with those 2 personal fouls. Doesn't want to pick him another early one here in the third quarter. So T just kind of went through the A gap and able to get inside. Ball gets skipped to Baldwin. Baldwin back up top left of the key. Landon Buer as they go on the interior now to Kaczynski. Baldwin right wing. Gets by Hovelson. Baldwin up in the air. Can't get it to finish. Kaczynski, no. Baldwin put back, no. Baldwin with another opportunity. But then it's going to be T. Silling with the rock. Carter Bosch will slow it up now for the Maple River Raiders. Maple River on to set up the high post, set up a screen. Carter Bosch, a little hesitation. Bosch got his man up in the air. Then there's Kaczynski with his 5th block of the night. Briar Kaczynski averaging 4.9 blocks in evening, and he's right there now for the Warbirds. Bosch slated to inbound as he does left-hand side Koka. Koka gives it back to Carter Bosch now at the top of the key to set up the offense for the Raiders. Bosch with 6 to T. Silling. Koka open, left wing 3. It's going to be off the back tab. No rebound here for the Warbirds, and Adam Baldwin is second. Baldwin in the front court, right-hand side, taking it hard to the paint as Landon Buer up and in. Buer able to contest there with Wyatt Silling for the 2. Carter Bosch down the other side. There's another block shot. Bosch trying to get to the 10. Jay Coco wanted a goaltending, thinking that it went off the backboard before Kaczynski blocked it, but back-to-back blocks for Kaczynski. Matthias Kackman inside Breyer. Breyer to the baseline off the window. Can't get it to go. Wyatt Silling with his 4th rebound. Carter Bosch now will cross the timeline here. An 11-point contest for the Raiders. Hovelson, left wing Koka. Koka with it, looking on the inside around the horn. Wyatt Silling wants another 3. Right wing 3. Spot him up and shoot it up. Wyatt Silling, his 3rd triple of the quarter. He's got 11. Top of the key now to Adam Baldwin. Right wing, this to Levi Kackman. Baldwin, Matthias Kackman here. Lost it for a moment. Regains possession to Baldwin for the answer 3. Can't get it to go. And T. Silling with a 6th rebound. 6 points and 6 boards for T. Carter Bosch in the front court here. Bosch takes the ball screen from Hovelson. Now to T. Silling. Wyatt. Ball screen coming here. Wyatt gives it to T. T to Wyatt. Left-hand side of Hovelson around the horn. This goes Koka. Top of the key. Right-hand side to Carter Bosch. Bosch with the basketball. Now to the left wing. Wyatt Silling wants another one. Hey, check! And he got it again! Wyatt Silling, his 4th 3 in the quarter. How do you do on this Friday night on senior night? The Warbirds now looking for a bucket as Wyatt Silling is in Fuego. Matthias Kackman gets to the rim but hits that one off the bottom of the iron. Wyatt Silling gets the board here. Now the Raiders, they can just seemingly do no wrong in this quarter in the last 2.5 minutes. Particularly with this man. Wyatt Silling wants another one. Shots off the mark, and Kaczynski gets his 9th rebound. Warbirds will try to trim it down to 10, 12 points here before the 4th quarter. That would still very much give them a shot. Remember, the first time these 2 teams played, the Warbirds outscored the Raiders 25-2 in the 4th quarter. T. Silling bats that one up in the air, and it's a turnover. Here goes Carter Bosch. Bosch in transition. Bosch finds Silling. This is T. 3-pointer no, and Kaczynski, there's the double-double. Other side now to Adam Baldwin. Baldwin to the 10 off of Wyatt Silling no, and T. Silling will get the rebound. Bosch in the front court finds Koka open, right wing 3. Koka shot's going to be off the mark, and the Warbirds will get the rebound with Adam Baldwin. So back and forth it goes here as the Raiders will go a little 2-3 zone. To the top is Adam Baldwin. Right-hand side now to Landon Buer. Buer open, 16-footer. Off the back tab, no. Ball gets loose, and now to Clay Hovelson. Hovelson looking for the home run pass to T. Silling, who saves it before it goes out of play, but it's stolen away with Matthias Kackman. Matthias Kackman, then it's going to be a turnover here to T. Silling, and there's a foul. We don't need a shot clock here tonight in Tower City. Matthias Kackman will pick up his 2nd. And that'll be the team's first of this second half. Substitution as Brian Qualm will check in here for the Warbirds. Coming in for the Raiders will be Connor Dulles Hovelson. We'll check out. This last couple of minutes is just good old-fashioned Class B boys basketball prior to the shot clock days. The running gun is what it's kind of felt like here in the last 2.5 minutes of game time. Carter Bosch with it at the top of the key, guarded here by Landon Buer. Ball goes to Dahl. T. Silling on the left baseline. Now back to Dahl. Connor drives 8 seconds. Dahl gets the shot off. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Kaczynski. Kaczynski finds a teammate, Levi Kackman. Kackman's got to get the shot up before the buzzer, but unable to find the bottom of the net. And that's how we'll end our third quarter of play on our City Hope scoreboard here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
When we think March, we think crop insurance. Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We will be hosting a March farmer meeting to discuss the 2023 outlook, which will include examples using set spring MPCI prices and share strategies that are geared towards protecting your revenue and preserving your equity. Let us at Irie Insurance be your crop insurance partner. Join us for our meeting in Hillsborough on Thursday, March 2nd at 8 a.m. For location details, please visit our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Still to come on our post-game show, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll also get to our final numbers in this one. Update for you down in Sargent County. The Bulldogs holding off the Lisbon Broncos 32-30 right now in Milner in the third quarter. Down in Hankinson right now, it's 42-41 Hankinson in the fourth quarter between the Jags and the Pirates. So some good Region 1 basketball here tonight. We've seen good play here this evening as well. Warbirds going right on down under here to Brian Qualm. Shots will be off the mark, out of play. No stay with the Warbirds. Qualm, Kaczynski on the floor, Stenson, Levi Kackman, and also Landon Buer here for the Warbirds. Warbirds defensively giving up 57 points per contest. The Raiders we're knocking on that number after 3 quarters thanks to 8 3-pointers here tonight. Warbirds trying to get a 3, unable to do so there with Levi Kackman, and there's a rebound to Connor Dahl. Dahl 6 points, 4 rebounds off the bench, but the hot man again has been Wyatt Silling with 14. Carter Bosch, top of the key, takes a ball screen here from Silling, and another one from T. Now to Dahl. Dahl at the left wing here, pops it past to T, and T asking for Bosch to come grab the basketball. Bosch to the right block off the window with a little smooch for 2. Carter Bosch now with 6 points and 3 rebounds. Largest lead of the game for Maple River, plus 19 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Warbirds looking for an answer bucket here to Qualm to stop the bleeding. Inside Kaczynski, back to Qualm. Nice give and go, good looking move. Kaczynski gets the rebound, put back, good for 2. Kaczynski with 18 points and 12 rebounds here for the Warbirds. He averages 13 and 11, so he's done that and some. Carter Bosch driving kick action. Wyatt Silling, another 3-pointer. Yes, sir! Wyatt Silling with 17 points on the night. That's his 5th 3. He came in averaging just about a 3.5 a contest. Kaczynski backing his defender down. Nice little baby hook, and there's no answer for that at 7 feet. Briar Kaczynski now with 20. But the Warbirds on this end of the floor got to get a stop. Left-hand side to Coca. Coca back up top to T as they reverse it now to Connor Dahl. Dahl with the basketball. Dahl looking to go hard on the inside. Drags the pivot foot, finds Wyatt Silling. Silling, little crawl hop, and there's a foul here on the floor. Brian Qualm will pick up his second and the team's second. Hovelson will check into the game for Coca, while for the Warbirds, they'll check in here Adam Baldwin into the game for Jay Stenson. Bosch, Dahl just inside the 3-point line, gets the shooter's roll. Connor Dahl now with 8 in the front court. Here goes Landon Buer. Buer at the right wing up top. Kaczynski posting up on the inside. Baby hook that time going to be off the mark as T. Silling gets his 8th rebound. The Raiders will bring it in the front court now as this will go to Bosch. Bosch to the baseline to Hovelson, now to T. T gives it right wing. That'll be in the hands of Connor Dahl here. Dahl back to left-hand side goes Wyatt Silling. Silling left elbow jumper, rises, shoots, and scores. Wyatt Silling's got another one. 19 points for the senior on senior night here for Wyatt Silling. Good defense here by T. Silling will be off the right shoe of Levi Kackman. Turnover here for the Warbirds. With this result, if it still holds, if the Warbirds are unable to get something brewing here and put some pressure on, they would drop to 3-7 in Region 1 play, while the Raiders would improve to 4-5. Carter Bosch looking for the ball screen. Takes one from Hovelson, finds T. Silling. They're really putting some pressure now on Wyatt Silling, not trying to allow him to get a shot off. Koka with it. Koka back to T here at the top of the key, looking to reverse it to Bosch. Carter Bosch to Hovelson, now to Wyatt. Wyatt Silling with the basketball again. End-to-end kind of offense here for the Raiders. The ball has not stuck much tonight. Carter Bosch with it, top of the key. This one goes right wing now to Wyatt Silling. There's an illegal screen from T. So T. Silling will pick up his second and the team's second with 4:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Maple River averaging 48 points per game. The most points they've scored this season is 60. So their next bucket would be a season high here for Maple River. For the Warbirds, the most points they've given up this season was 71 against Tri-State. Warbirds with Landon Buer here on the baseline. Nice seal across the way for 2 points. Brian Quam with the 2 points here for the Warbirds. Warbirds will need a lot more of that in a short amount of time, and they'll need some steals, as for the Raiders right now, they can be very selective and patient in the half court. Koka, left wing, three-pointer, doesn't want to be patient. He wants to add to it. Shot's going to be off the mark. Warbirds get the rebound here to Quam. Landon Buer now in the front court. Buer pops a pass to Levi Kackman. Three-pointer coming for Kackman. Unable to go, and that's a board here to Caleb Koka, his second. Carter Bosch across the timeline now for the Raiders. Bosch with a crossover to the baseline. Now to Hovelson. Back to Carter here, who loses possession. Right-hand side for a moment to Silling. Wyatt to Hovelson. Hovelson to Koka. Koka with the basketball back to T on this man defense by the Warbirds. This one will go to Carter Bosch here with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Carter Bosch takes the ball screen. Bosch a little hesitation. Bosch thought about a dribble pullback now to Hovelson. Three-pointer the way for Clay. No. Rebounded Kaczynski, his 13th of the game. Warbirds in the front court to Adam Baldwin. Right-hand side to Levi Kackman. Back to Baldwin. Top of the key. Three-pointer. Can't get the shooter's roll. And T. Silling with his 9th rebound of the game. 6 points, 9 boards for T. Silling. He leads the Raiders with rebounds, and a timeout on the floor will break as well. 3:12 left in the fourth quarter here on your live event.
Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
As we take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard here in some of the games tonight, Tri-State down by 1 against Enderlin with 7:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. A game that has gone final here in Region 1 tonight, a large one for Fargo Oak Grove. They upend Kindred 67-56. The Grovers now are at 6-4, while Kindred is at 7-3, and Kaczynski gets his 7th block shot of the night. This one now on T. Silling. In the front court after the timeout, going hard down the paint is going to be Levi Kackman, and Kackman will go to the free throw line. A 46% free throw shooter goes to the stripe to shoot 2 here for the Warbirds. The foul comes across, and this will be on Silling, his 3rd and the team's 3rd. Also some out-of-town scores. Lisbon and Sargent County in the third quarter. It's the Broncos up by 2 with 60 seconds left to play. And Northern Cass Hankinson, it's Hankinson up by 5 with 1:29 left to play. If that result holds, Hankinson would improve to 6-4 on the season, while Northern Cass would drop to 3-6. Pair of free throws is good by Levi Kackman, now with 4 points here for the Warbirds, and the Warbirds chasing the game with a full court pressure defense. Carter Bosch, here comes the double, and there's going to be a foul on Adam Baldwin. Adam picks up his first. That'll be the team's third of this second half. But again, when you're down by 19 points, you got to play over-aggressive in the passing lane. And with only 3 team fouls, you got fouls to give if you're Coach Hosford and the Warbirds. Bosch and the Raiders take a ball screen. Double team comes. Holvison across the paint to T on the inside. There's a block shot, but we'll have a foul before the block, as this one will come across on the Warbirds in Adam Baldwin. That'll be his second and the team's fourth, as T. Silling goes to the free throw line, a 52% free throw shooter at the line, shooting 2. T free throw is good. The Raiders are 7 of 12 from the free throw line here tonight, and we're being told that if this one can hold, that'll be Coach Koka's 200th win of his career here with the Maple River Raiders. Free throw opportunity number 2 by Silling's going to be off the mark, and Kaczynski gets his 14th rebound of the game. Warbirds to Brian Quam. Quam in the front court, and he, just kind of ran into his own man there, and Kaczynski, and dribbled off his shoe. Maple River with Bosch. Bosch gives it now. Right-hand side to T. Silling. Silling will handle the basketball here. Hand off to Wyatt Silling. Wyatt left-hand side to Clay, now to Koka. Koka, double team comes. T. Silling to Holvison. Holvison with a nice up and under move. And there's a season high for the Raiders with 62 offensive points. Left-hand side, Buer, left wing, now to Baldwin around the horn. Levi Kackman, three-pointer coming, got it to go. Kackman now with 7 points in the game here for Levi, but right now time is running out on the Warbirds, but they're still playing till the final whistle right now, trying to trap and make it difficult for the Raiders in the half court. Here comes the half court trap when they can have it. Bosch looks to drive, gives it to Silly, now to Holvison. And the Raiders, understanding the situation, they don't have to be in any rush. Points don't really matter at this point for Maple River. They'll gladly take 35 seconds off the shot clock every possession if they can. Wyatt Silling just inside the line. That one's going to be long, and a rebound here to Levi Kackman, his second. Levi in the front court here at the right wing, gives it now to Baldwin. Baldwin left-hand side, interior Kaczynski skips it. Levi open three. It's going to be off the front iron and a board here to Wyatt Silling, his sixth of the contest. Wyatt Silling to Carter Bosch here in the front court. Bosch rips it through, finds Holvison. Holvison back to Carter Bosch here, as both teams will unload the bench on the next dead ball. Right-hand side to Wyatt Silling. Silling with the rock at the top of the key to T. T with the basketball here back to Wyatt. Wyatt works it around the horn to Carter Bosch, and time's starting to run down here on the shot clock. Carter Bosch trying to get by Kaczynski, and there's a foul with Breyer. That'll be his third and the team's fifth. And for the Maple River Raiders and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, they will make some substitutions as well, as the seniors with Koka, with Wyatt Silling and Holvison will step out of the game here for Maple River and get a nice round of ovation from the hometown crowd. While for the Warbirds, they'll make a couple of substitutions. Jack Manstrom, Blaze Froelich will be into the game now alongside with Hunter Dunn here. You have Brandon Lawrence, the 6'1 sophomore, and Carl Quam returns to the floor. Dahl with it in the front court, as we'll have a substitution timeout as the Raiders will make a substitution as Blake Thruer will check into the game also with Damian Norrie. You'll have in Calvin Sandstrom here, Preston Downs, and alongside with them on the floor in this game with Connor Dahl. So for the Maple River Raiders, they will win their 4th out of 5 games here and improve to 6-11 on this season, 4-5 in Region 1 play. While for the Warbirds, they'll drop their 3rd straight game and drop to 7-10 on the season and 3-7 in Region 1 play. Dahl inside the post, gives it across the way. That's going to be a block shot on Norrie. And now the Warbirds will handle it with Hunter Dunn. Dunn trying to beat everybody down the floor, and the shot's going to be up, and that's how we'll have a foul here with 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 2 shots upcoming here as Dunn will go to the free throw line. That's foul number 4 on the Raiders. As this foul will come across here. This will be on Connor Dahl, his first. Free throw opportunity here for Hunter Dunn. Free throw attempt on the first for Hunter is going to hit off the front iron, and second free throw attempt upcoming. And the student section across the way putting up the 200th career win here for Coca as Dunn goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And that'll do it here tonight in the Raider Dome. The Raiders defend home court with a 62-44 win over the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds here in this one on yourliveevent.com. Still to come, we'll get to our post-game show, look at the final numbers in our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and more. Again, your final, the Raiders pick up the win 62-44 here on yourliveevent.com.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
The dedicated staff at Wyndmere Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wyndmere Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Wyndmere Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WyndmereAuto.com. Wyndmere Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wyndmere.
As we come back here on our post-game show, a final 62-44, as we'll see if we can maybe hear from Jay Koch or possibly one of the players. But again, it's autograph night for the players right after the game. So we'll see if we can maybe hear from Coach Koka potentially coming up here tonight. And again, the players, even though it is senior night, they are currently going to get mobbed by a handful of autographs in this one. So the final again on our City Hope scoreboard, 62-44 the win here for the Maple River Raiders over the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds here on the night. Let's get to some of our particulars in this one. First, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy, go online to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. Enbridge.com, energy for life. And that goes to Wyatt Silling here with 19 points and 6 rebounds. Wyatt has 5 threes here for the Raiders tonight. He is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game on senior night here for the Maple River Raiders. Again, Wyatt Silling with 19 points. Go to enbridge.com again for career opportunities. From there to our RDK Enterprises feature. feature precision plays of the game, and that's going to be the land of 3 here for the Raiders. They hit 1 in the first quarter, able to get 3 in the third quarter. They go back-to-back to end the half of the first with a Coca, and then alongside Connor Dahl triple, and then erupts Wyatt Silling for 4 in the third quarter, and he buries another one in the fifth quarter as well. Wyatt Silling here for the Maple River Raiders hit 5 of the 9 threes, but the land of 3 was a big difference here for the Maple River Raiders here tonight, as on the other side here for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, they just hit 1 3-pointer in the game. In comparison, that is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. Get ready for the spring planting season with RDK Enterprises. From maintenance, parts, and upgraded options, they can help. Spring will be here before you know it. Let the folks at RDK Enterprises meet the challenge with you. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Final numbers in this one here for the Maple River Raiders. Team numbers go like this. 6 players in the scoring column. They go 7 of 13 from the foul line with 9 threes for the Raiders, and they had 6 turnovers. For the Warbirds here tonight, they had 7 players in the scoring column, 6 of 10 from the foul line with 1 3 and 11 turnovers here for the Warbirds. Maple River in the first quarter, 14 points, 20 in the second, 16 in the third, and 12 in the fourth. While for the Warbirds, they had 12 points in the first quarter, 9 points in the second, 12 in the third, and 11 in the fourth here for the Warbirds. Individual numbers, 19 points for Wyatt Silling with 6 rebounds. Again, Wyatt with 19 points. Caleb Coca got things going early. 8 points in the first quarter, 13 in the first half. That's what he would finish with, 13 points, 5 of 7 from the free throw line with 2 made triples for Caleb. Clay Hovelson with 9 points here and 5 rebounds, and how apropos sometimes it is in sports. The seniors on senior night here tally up in this contest, 41 points. They also were able to finish this game with 13 rebounds and 7 threes here for the senior trio. But Hovelson again with 9 points and 5 boards. 8 points then for Connor Dahl, 4 rebounds, 7 points for T. Silling with 9 boards, and Carter Bosch with 6 points here for the Raiders and 3 rebounds. Dahl with 2 big threes off the bench and 4 rebounds. The Raiders again led by the 19 of Wyatt and the 13 with Caleb Coca. While for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds here tonight, double-double performance by Briar Kaczynski. Kaczynski with 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 block shots. Again, Kaczynski with 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 block shots for the Warbirds here tonight. 11 points by Matthias Kackman. Kackman with 11 and goes 1-of-1 from the foul line. 7 points for Levi Kackman. 2 points with Adam Baldwin. 2 by Brian Quam. 2 by Landon Buer. And also 1 by Hunter Dunn here this evening. But the Warbirds led by the 20 of Kaczynski, and Matthias Kackman had 11 points here tonight as well. The Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds dropped to 7-10 on the season, while the Raiders, they improve to 6-11. And for Maple River, they're now 3-6 in the region. The Warbirds dropped to 3-7. Earlier tonight, Oak Grove picked up the win over Kindred, 67-56. The Grovers are 6-4, and the Vikings now drop to 7-3. We'll take one last break and take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard with some other games going on, and then we'll put a bow on this one. Again, your final in Tower City, Maple River 62, Wyndmere Lidgerwood 44, here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As I've been talking about, more new fresh trades and more new equipment is arriving daily at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. Here's another update on a fresh trade. In fact, a couple of them. 2010 John Deere 8345 RT, 4,700 hours, 16-inch tracks, has IVT. Another new trade, 1998 Challenger 95E, 9,300 hours, 30-inch tracks. Call for pricing on both of these new trades that are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, 218-784-2961.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the sportsman club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Enderlin trailing to Tri-State by 5 late, and Sargent County up by 2 with 2 minutes to play against the Lisbon Broncos. Get to that game also on yourliveevent.com here tonight. So if that result holds, the Bulldogs would get to 10-0, but if the Lisbon Broncos can pull the upset, Lisbon would get to 4-6 on the season and tie Maple River. Maple River does have the game in hand. So here's what the latest standings look like as of now. Sargent County, Central Cass at 9-0, barring games entering play here tonight. Kindred now in third at 7-3. Oak Grove and Hankinson both tied at 6-4. Oak Grove with the game in hand over the Hankinson Pirates as they beat Hankinson earlier this season. Richland is 5-5. Maple River now in 7th at 4-6 on the season, followed by Northern Cass at 3-6. The Warbirds 3-7. Lisbon will either go to 4-6 or 3-7 with a loss. They would go to 3-7. The Broncos do have the game in hand with the Warbirds with that head-to-head win. Enderlin is 1-8 right now, and Tri-State currently at 0-8 entering play here tonight. And the Enderlin Eagles are back within one with 27 seconds left to play in Enderlin, while in Milner between Sargent County and Lisbon, the Bulldogs currently lead by 4 points with 90 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. So that's a out-of-town scoreboard for you. Look on what is moving day here in Region 1. Thank you so much for tuning in to high school athletics here tonight from the Raider Dome in Tower City. The Raiders now 6-11 on the season, 4-5 in Region 1 play. While for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, they dropped to 7-10 on the season and 3-7 in Region 1 play. They will close out Region 1 contest on February 23rd against the Richland Colts in Lidgerwood, and then have a play-in game on the 28th. While for the Maple River Raiders, they have a non-conference game tomorrow in Page in the afternoon against Barnes County North, and they will play at Northern Cass on Monday at 2 o'clock right here on yourliveevent.com. Again, your final 62-44 Maple River over the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds tonight here on Your Live Event. I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much to Emery for helping us out here tonight as well. And make sure you go to yourliveevent.com for more games throughout the season. And a reminder, the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament resumes at 3 o'clock on Monday as the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Hankinson Warbirds go up against the Central Cass Squirrels. And then at 4:30, it'll be Maple River and Sargent County. On the nightcap, we'll have Northern Cass and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers at 6. And at 7:30, it's Kindred and the Tri-State Tigers. Again, go to yourliveevent.com for more games throughout the Red River Valley. Have a great rest of your Friday night here from Tower City.